being parked behind, going into a real working studio. This is where some of Hollywood's biggest stars come to work every single day. But I don't have to do this tour alone. I have a co-host, so let me go ahead and bring him on out.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Miranda.
And the greatest driver.
Michael.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Miranda.
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Alright, let's get the safety rules out of here before we can officially start our party. So first of all, if you need any assistance whatsoever, so you're seeing a lot of signage right now that says NBC Universal. Here's the deal, NBC Universal is huge. If you're watching NBC, E! Channel, Sci-Fi, USA, Bravo, Telemundo, NBC Universal, Golf Channel, CNBC, MSNBC, The Weather Channel, Oxygen, Esquire Network, NBC Sports, those are just to name a few. So yes, huge media powerhouse. As we continue to come down this way, if you look over to your right, we're looking at Soundstage 44. Inside there, they shot from the old Coach, starred Craig T. Nelson. Later, they shot scenes from Parenthood inside there. Furious 7. But now, currently, today, they are shooting a show called The Good Place. You haven't seen it yet because it hasn't aired, but it is going to be coming soon. In fact, it's September. It stars Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. Now, I was pointing out the Star Wagons to you. That's how you know there's a lot of production going on. But in the early days of the studios, you know, when the actors pretty much lived at the studios during their contracts, these bungalows over to your left, these were the dressing rooms. They were the home away from home for the big stars. So these were the dressing rooms to Lucille Ball, Doris Day, Rock Hudson, just to name a few. These days, these are the production offices. In fact, if you're looking at some of the parking spots, you're seeing some pretty big names of directors, producers, and writers. Also, keep your eyes open for Bungalow 5195 off to the left. That is really where Alfred Hitchcock went to work almost every single day in the 60s and the 70s especially. Now, what's really cool is something that we are working on right now. You see the construction happening. So over to your left, that is going to be 2 brand new high-tech sound stages. And I don't know that you could possibly guess what it's going to be for, but if you watch the closing ceremony, Jackson, two of my very all-time favorites, who've done a lot here for Universal Studios. In fact, this is a real good time to bring out Academy Award-winning Peter Jackson. Now,
it's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old. And I wanted to do that. I like you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, you know, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island. The Universal Tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife on Skull Island.
alright, adventure does await us. And before we go in, I just want to remind you there's no flash photography. There is going to be some motion happening, so you'll...
Glasses on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
get a weather report on what is happening here in our back lot.
Universal backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the woods.
We are sitting in Old Mexico. Our broker just sent us a warning for a flash flood. Really? It doesn't seem like that much rain is happening here, but I know you guys. I think that's a little California trip. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. What? Are you kidding me? And it's coming down back there. Oh, please look out. They had it closed down, and I think it's because they actually caught the big great white shark that was terrorizing these poor people. So this is beautiful this time of year. What are you all pointing at? What's happening? What? Oh, I think I saw that too. George, sugar honey, you might want to get out of the water. Yeah. Oh boy. Not good, my friends. Okay, Michael is going to drive us to a safer location. Just remain seated as we cross through this dock area. It looks like he's going to park us right behind these flammable gas barrels. All right. All right, now look. They have attached some bait to that yellow barrel.
Whoa.
Looks like the shark's taking the beer instead. Oh boy. My goodness. I just watched, I think every parent on this side use their children as shields. That was too funny. All right, you guys, story time. So, when we were passing down stage 27, I was telling y'all how they tested out the mechanical shark. It was a built-in fresh water pit and a sound stage. Great, green light. Production can start, we're so excited. But they had to take it out to the Atlantic Ocean to shoot. And now that's salt water. And it sunk on the very first day of filming. In fact, we're passing this bonus chicken ranch from the best little whorehouse in Texas. And as we come around the corner, there is a lot of filming happening off to the left down that little suburban neighborhood that we now call Wisteria Lane. We call it that because ABC's hit show Desperate Housewives shot down there for quite a few seasons. Whoa.
We've got video surveillance on that Charger you all saw. We ran it through the system, and the driver has been positively identified as Dominic Toretto.
Wow.
I've been tracking this guy for a while. He's a hardened criminal. He's likely armed, and he's definitely dangerous. My men and I are on our way to apprehend him right now. If you see him, don't be a hero. Don't engage him.
Okay.
Just keep a safe safe distance and report any further sightings to studio security immediately.
All right, you got
We'll
it.
handle it from there.
The FBI's got it under control, so we don't need to worry about it. Hey, you guys, I want to show you some of my very favorite sets because I love this movie. This is from Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, directed by Ron Howard. And that was actually a huge production for us here on our lot. They took up 11 out of our 28 sound stages, 11 of them just to shoot this particular movie. Over 2,000 candy canes were brought in, 9 American football fields full of artificial snow were brought in just to cover the sets. But those poor little dudes living back here, I feel so sorry for them because they're so worried about the Grinch, but they should be more worried about this neighbor. I mean, after all, they live next door to a psycho. War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Stephen had.
When we first began to sit down and talk about War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
All right, I get asked almost every...
Of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on 2 things, sweet cheeks. 1, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And 2, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come, and he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
This is not your jurisdiction.
It is now, Stink Pickle.
I'm so tired of you state guys stepping in just whenever you feel like.
Mute him.
You got it.
Don't you dare!
Oh, hey, y'all, do not put me in the middle of this. I'm just a tour guide.
Okay, I'm gonna make this really easy for you. Who do you trust more? Me? Or Mrs. Puskins here?
Good point.
Good point. Do not get...
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control.
To go get frozen yogurt with my daughter.
Everybody out! The FBI! Turn that music off!
Seriously? When did the FBI bring a party? What is going on here?
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other girls?
Roman Pierce, FBI, on the ground.
Ben?
On the ground, do it now.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
On the ground, right now!
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. Slightly. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss!
Got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
There.
It was on vibrate.
We're on trace test. Ops can't hold them forever. Letty, Roman, we're up.
Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting.